So this is okay. So this is not the place we would like to be. But I'll say this for you. Every match where you've played, it's been a pretty close loss to some pretty great competitors, or at least great games. And recently, it's been, I think, almost a year since you played in singles.
More than a year, yeah.
Recently in teams, you've been putting up great numbers, great performances. You've had a good season. The only loss so far in Warzone that you've taken is to Double Indemnity. So, like, technically speaking, you're on a good track record. So I think that you are sneaky good at this game in a way that people don't realize.
I don't know. I think, to me, the important part to know is that me and Scott Harvey have officially met in person. You've all seen the Facebook post, which means I've seen that man's legs. We are bonded. And I can't wait to fucking sweep him by the ankles and beat his ass today. If I can beat Mark Menchaca, I can beat Scott Harvey. Let's fucking go.
It's a low blow, literally and figuratively, because Adelaide now knows I'm a very short person. I imagine I gave off that energy already, but I don't. I think they could probably physically take me no matter what. But hi, Ethan. How's it going?
It's good. It doesn't matter if they could take you physically or not, because this is not a physical game. And you know what? I've seen Scott in person multiple times now, and I don't think he's got a short guy energy or anything. So I'm going to back you up on that. And I think that, our last match together when I came back to manage, you did not go the best, but I think tonight it's going to. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this match. Adelaide is one of the first people that I ever met in the fan leagues, but weirdly, we've never played in an official singles match before. So this has been a long time coming. Neither one of us is in the place that we want to be as far as our record goes. So I think this is actually a pretty important match for both of us. And so I think it'll probably be close and pretty intense and whatnot. And I hope I can right my luck, because I was 4-2 and all of a sudden I'm 4-6. And so we got to stop the bleeding.
Welcome, everybody, back to Multiplex Movie Warzone. I am your host, Payson, the Cinemaster Johnson. Joining me is Bill, the Philadelphia Carriola. And Bill, we got an exciting match between Adelaide, the Vatriarch Spence, and Scott, the Esquire Harvey. How are you feeling about today's match?
I mean, there was a lot of venom in there, a lot of below the belt jokes. Not used to those, but two good competitors. I believe this is going to be a fun time. Interesting strength, to say the least. So, yeah, one of them I don't care for. I'm just going to say that out loud. Just it's fine. But, it's not my match. So I'm going to have fun watching it. So.
Trying to figure out which one you don't care for, but I'll think about that in my own time. But, yeah, I think this is going to be a fun match. Both players not quite where they want to be right now in their Warzone records. Hopefully, obviously one of them is going to be able to pull out the win today and inch closer to that positive record. I think it's going to be a fun match. Let's get our competitors in.
We have like 3 kid strength and 1 boomer strength. I don't know what Bill is more against.
Kids?
We got young kid strength.
All right, round 1 is going to work like this. Competitors will get 8 questions from 8 different categories worth 1 point apiece. They will have 15 seconds to write their answers on their board, and if they get all 8 questions right, they will receive a bonus question. Competitors will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. Competitors, are you ready?
Yes. Ready.
All right, then your first question will be coming to you in the category of action-adventure. In Highlander, the Immortals have duels with each other using what weapon?
Now, I'm not going to say all solid films in this series, but this one in particular does kind of fuck. So
I've heard. Do you know which athlete appears in the 4th one?
You're talking about Endgame with Edge, right?
Damn right I am. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, yeah.
Scott, we'll go to you.
I said a sword.
And we will go to Spence.
Hoping a sword.
Swords are correct.
All right, your next question is in the category of classics. In Anatomy of a Murder, James Stewart's character defends a soldier who serves in what branch of the military?
Anatomy.
I didn't do very well on it in high school. I actually just found out just in the last few years that women have a pee hole. So I didn't know that.
Wow. Yeah, that's all right. That's fun.
Yeah, thank you, Orange is the New Black, for that piece of info.
It's called a urethra.
There's
Two,
no way that makes the final
one.
cut.
Spence, we'll give it to you. Spencer and Scott.
I said Army.
Army is correct. Ooh, we knew what we were doing when we asked.
Let's move on. So.
Your third question, we come to the category of horror. Who plays shark expert Carter Blake in Deep Blue Sea?
Now, I spent food money to go to the cinema to see this film.
Was it worth it?
No.
Fair. Hot
And
take.
if I'm telling you it's not good, it's not good. I know what I'm talking about.
I think the ocean is honestly scarier than space. 5,
That whole movie is ADR. It's terrible.
3, 2, 1. Scott, will go to you.
Thomas Jane.
And we will go to Spence.
I have to Samuel Jackson.
Thomas Jane is correct.
All right, your next question is the category of sports. In The Blind Side, the family tries to help Michael play football for what university?
Now, if only there was a scene in this movie where, like, this player, Michael, got hit by, like, a grenade nearby, so that way the whole movie could be called The Deaf Side, because he loses his hearing.
If you were playing movie trivia against the blind,
Is it too late to request a new co-host?
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spence, will go to you.
I just put Duke. I no clue.
We will go to Scott.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is correct. Scott extending his lead. Your fifth question, we come to the category of recent releases. Who directed Red Rocket?
Now, is this movie about dogs?
God damn it, Bill.
Yeah, it's fine. I get it. Yeah.
I will neither confirm nor deny. 5, 4, Three.
Lord, ask me some like alcohol
Two.
after this, please.
1. Scott, will go to you.
God Among Men. Sean Baker.
And we will go to Spence.
Ditto, Sean Baker.
Sean Baker is correct. Excellent film, by the way.
This is me. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
All right. Scores and soundtracks. Who composed the scores for Dark Star, Assault on Precinct 13, and Big Trouble in Little China? Having seen one of these, I can tell you it's a gem.
I've heard. I believe you were talking about the latter film of these three.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh yeah. You and Mike Hanley would very much get along. 5,
It's a solid film.
4, 3, 2, 1. Spence, will go to you.
John Carpenter.
We'll go to Scott.
John Carpenter.
Love that question. That is correct. Your pen ultimate question will be coming in the category of crime. What 2010's crime film centers on a man who tries to make easy money shooting videos of horrific accidents, then sells the footage to news stations?
I mean, I've heard of worse ways to make a living.
Yeah. Solid date idea, this one is.
I don't know. I took my date to an accident once. She was not thrilled.
That's fair. 5,
Yeah, I am an accident.
3,
According to my dad, I also am. So, yeah, it's fine.
1. Wow. Scott, will go to you.
Nightcrawler.
And Spence.
The second best Alan Cumming performance, Nightcrawler.
That is correct. Jesus Christ.
Your last question before Payson has a meltdown is in the category of Oscars. What are 2 of the 4 categories 2000's Traffic won Oscars for?
Hey, accidents, traffic.
Traffic.
It's almost like whoever wrote this had a theme. I didn't write this, so I don't actually know if that is correct.
How's the blind side working there? There's no accident in that.
They give them a little
I
extra time.
mean, it was an accident that it made so much money.
The accident.
I mean, yeah.
5,
I mean,
4,
she's a saint, but yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hot takes from Bill Carriola. Spence, will go to you.
Best director and best supporting actor.
And Scott.
Nobody jinxed it. Best director, best supporting actor.
And that is correct for a perfect round from Scott Harvey.
First time ever.
It's funny if you miss it.
All right. So, Scott, we'll be moving on to you and you only for your bonus question. Who appears in the films Heavyweights, Minority Report, and Nightmare Alley? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Tim Blake Nelson.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
Payson, if I am correct in my math, 8-5 is still the score.
that is exactly what I have. But anything can happen as we move into round number 2, also known as our wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel and receive 5 questions in whatever category they land on. Answer correctly, 2 points. Check down the multiple choice, 1 point. If they get the question wrong, their opponent has the chance to seal. Once a competitor spins a category, they will choose whether to keep it or spin again, but they must keep whatever they land on in their second spin. Your categories on your lovely wheel tonight are written and directed by Greta Gerwig and Abby Quinn, which are Scott's Strengths, Fandom YA, and pre-1940s Best Picture winners, which are Spence's Strengths, as well as Westerns, Coming of Age, Mystery Thrillers, and Romantic Comedies. Scott, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer?
Okay, Ethan, I like the wheel for the most part. I think we can go second here.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we'll go second.
All right. So, Spence, this will be your first spin.
Brought to you by Oceana Cruises.
Yes. You land on this category of Westerns.
No, we're not going to talk about this. Just get out.
I had a feeling, but I have to ask.
No Cowboys, please.
And you land on your strength of pre-1940s
Okay.
Best Picture winner.
Let's go.
You got it.
Bill, would you like to take Spence's questions in this category?
Sure, why not? All right, Spence, are you ready?
We'll see.
Okay. Your first question in pre-1940s Best Picture winners. What is the profession of Ellie's fiancé, Wesley, in It Happened One Night?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, doctor, B, lawyer, C, pilot, or D, actor.
All the ones. Lawyer.
5.
Lawyer is incorrect. Scott, a chance for a 1 point steal. Your options are A, doctor, B, lawyer, C, pilot, or D, actor.
Stuck between two. I'll say doctor.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for pilot. Pilot. All right, your next question. In The Great Ziegfeld, what historical event ultimately forces Billy to return to acting to make money?
Oh, what the fuck is it called? Okay, brain's not here today.
5,
The Great
4.
Depression.
I think we can accept that. Yep. All right, 2 points.
I forgot the word.
Yeah. All right. Your next question. In Cameron, Yancey starts a newspaper that goes by what name?
Cimarron. That's what you're asking about. Yeah, it's it's. You need the full name, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh fuck. The Oklahoma Wigwam.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your next question. Who directed Mutiny on the Bounty?
That is. Oh, I literally just missed this one. Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Louis Millstone, B, Frank Capra, C, Victor Fleming, or D, Frank Lloyd.
Frank Lloyd.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question. In the final scene of All Quiet on the Western Front, Paul is killed when he reaches for what outside the trench?
This is a great fucking scene. Fuck the rest of the crew. Picture this butterfly.
Is that because?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay, that is not marked,
That's
but
correct.
yeah, you are correct. So
Great scene. Amazing scene.
all right. So if I did my math right, Spence got up to 12. Scott is at 8.
That is also what I have.
Okay.
All right, so we will be moving on to Scott's spin. Scott, this is your first spin at the wheel.
Rediscover your passion. And Oceana Cruises.
Come on, stop.
Scott, do you need the categories again?
No.
I'm assuming
I
we're
think-
going with Gerwig, or do you feel better?
Well, the problem is Quinn has so many less movies. I think I should go with Abby Quinn.
Okay, if
just
you
'cause
feel,
it's
yeah,
so
I
much
mean, if you feel
I haven't seen every single Gerwig, so
let's do it.
we'll go Abby Quinn.
All right. I will be giving you your questions in the category of Abby Quinn. Scott, your first question. In Shithouse, what did Alex and Sam need to wear to enter the basketball party?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options, is it A, top hats, B, wigs, C, glow sticks, or D, dresses?
Wigs.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. In I'm Thinking of Ending Things, what film did Jake and his girlfriend discuss on the car ride home from Jake's parents' house?
A Woman Under the Influence.
Correct for 2 points. In The Sisterhood of Night, Lavinia has a pentagram-like tattoo on what part of her body?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options. Is it A, stomach, B, palm, C, ankle, or D, shoulder?
Ankle.
That is incorrect. Spence, a chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, stomach, B, palm, C, ankle, or D, shoulder?
I feel like having it on your palm would be like pretty cool. So let's go with that.
Palm is also incorrect. We were looking for A, stomach.
Hmm.
Yep. Your penultimate question in the category of Abby Quinn. What did James Lawrence give Beth March as a gift in Little Women?
What did he give Beth as a gift? Oh, a piano.
That is correct for 2 points.
It's
Can I
like
bring in
James
Koho for,
Lawrence.
like,
I was
2
thinking of
seconds?
Laurie for a second.
You want to bring in Koho, you said?
Yeah, just real quick. I
Sure.
just want to talk about something real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good.
So here's the thing. So yes, it's like the piano's a gift. I don't know if he gives it to her because basically he says you can come over to play it whenever you want. So I'm wondering if the gift is access to the piano rather than being given it.
Right, hold on. Are you talking? Okay, but does he then give her the piano after all that? Doesn't that happen after where she gets to take
Well,
it home?
she fucking dies. I don't think it's ever at her house. It's
You know
like,
what? That's
it's
true.
More of like a
You know what?
technicality.
That's
I don't know if
valid.
anything would happen if
We're gonna
it's
challenge that in order to get a gift, it has to be given to you, not permission to come use it. So that's not a gift.
Yeah, her gift is that she can come play the piano, not that it was given.
Not
to
the
her.
piano itself.
We'll be right back.
Be right back.
Okay.
All right. A challenge was placed on the board that Beth doesn't actually get the piano as a gift, just necessarily access to it. So we reviewed the scene, and the piano does end up showing up at the March's house. Therefore, we decided that Beth does literally get the piano as a gift. Therefore, Spence has lost their challenge throughout the duration of the match.
And
So we'll
Scott
move-
does keep the points, so it is 13-12 now.
Yep. Moving on to Scott's final question. Scott, who directed After the Wedding?
Bart Frundlich.
That is correct for 2 points.
Bless you.
So after that round, I have Scott at 15, Spence at 12. Is that what you have, Bill?
That's exactly what I have.
All right. But anything can happen as we move into round number 3, also known as our Pick Your Poison round. Competitors will pick a 1, 2, 3, and 4 pointer from the pre-selected categories given to them before the match. Your categories are musicals, recent releases, family, drama, war, sports, 2000s, and animation. The competitors will pick their categories right after this. All right, competitors have selected their 1, 2, 3, and 4-pointers. Scott has selected his 1-pointer in sports, his 2-pointer in 2000s, his 3-pointer in drama, and his 4-pointer in recent releases, while Spence has selected their 1-pointer in recent releases, their 2-pointer in family, their 3-pointer in animation, and their 4-pointer in musicals. Spence, because you are behind, we will be starting with you for your 1-pointer in recent releases.
Mm-hmm.
What recent release features a cast that includes Ben Affleck, Jodie Comer, and Adam Driver?
The Last Duel.
That is correct. 1 point. Your 2-pointer to tie the game in family. In what 90s family film will you find a group of kids afraid of a large dog they refer to as the Beast?
That would be The Sandlot.
We have a tie game.
Indeed. All right. So, Scott, you're ready for your 1-pointer in sports. Who stars as Coach Jack Langyal in We Are Marshall?
Matthew McConaughey.
For 1 point.
Could have been Matthew Fox.
So we'll be going back to Spence for their 3-pointer in the category of animation. What 80s animated film does the main character have a partner in crime named Carface?
What the fuck? Is there like a Cars prequel I don't know about? Repeat the question.
Absolutely, that is your first repeat. What 80s animated film does the main character have a partner in crime named Carface?
You're saying Carface, right?
Carface, yes.
Okay, thank you. The Brave Little Toaster. I have no clue.
That is incorrect. We were looking for All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh, that's a movie. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to this. Spence will be needing to hit their 4-pointer in musicals. If they do, they bounce it back to Scott. If they don't, Scott does win the match. Your 4-pointer in musicals. In what musical will you find the songs The Telephone Hour, One Last Kiss, and Put on a Happy Face?
Okay. Fuck me.
5.
Good question.
4. That is your second repeat. In what musical will you find the songs The Telephone Hour, One Last Kiss, and Put on a Happy Face? Five.
Repeat the question.
Is your final repeat. In what musical will you find the songs The Telephone Hour, One Last Kiss, and Put on a Happy Face?
Oh, fuck. I'm not going to out. Xanadu.
And your winner, Scott the Esquire Harvey. We were looking for Bye Bye Birdie.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
We will be moving on to post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finisher tonight. Spence, let me just...
Yeah.
Spence, you hung in there, was able to make Scott answer some questions in the last round, just didn't quite go your way in the end. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm not shocked. I'm happy I did as well as I did in my strength category because I didn't think I'd do that well, and I'm happy that like the crap I did was worth it. 3s and 4s are just hard for me. I haven't found like that like great category yet. Also, like this is my B division, I'm happy I got to where I did. Happy put up a fight. I think a different day might have won this match, but Scott also got his strength. I can't really do much there.
Yeah. We went up against a perfect round. There's not much you can do. I think Scott
and his strength, by the way. Like, we got fucked.
Yeah, it's at that point, it's like, you just put your hands up at that point.
Yeah.
So I think you did pretty decent. Maybe if we flip what you took at 3 and 4, maybe it's a better fit. But like, again, that's the game you play. Trying to, mind guess the writers. It doesn't work every time.
It'll be a while before I come back in singles. I should watch more 60s musicals, tune into YLS, whatever the fuck that happens.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like that's what, like, literally just classic musicals are what's fucking me, and I might need to do a better category just to like be more prepared.
Probably, but yeah, I have no idea where this puts us next, but I think Spence had a great year so far and has been probably one of the most improved players in the division. So I'd be excited to see who we face next.
Yeah. So is there a chance that you come over to the dark side and hate musicals after this incident?
Oh, Bill. Booby. Not at all.
They're treating you poorly. This is not a good relationship. Anyway, standard question now. Who would you like to face, go up against now?
I'm around retirement. I'm aware of that. If I can't get like a layup, if I can't play like JB West or something, it'd be really poetic if I fight off retirement by taking my most embarrassing loss, Brandon Dunlap. I'm still real upset about how that match went down, and if it's him who I have to play, there will be a very, very bloody battlefield.
So Brandon, if you're still kicking, we'll take you.
That sounds like an interesting match. But thank you so much for playing tonight, Adelaide. But we will be moving on to your first place finisher tonight, or just your winner tonight. Scott, you played a great game. You got a perfect round. You got your strength, and you were able to pull out the win. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling very relieved. Like I said, I lost 4 times in a row. I really needed to stop the bleeding here. I was doubting myself a little bit, even though I lost to some really good players. And I think I was able to dust off some of the cobwebs for this match. Obviously, getting my strength helped, but, never had a perfect round before. So that was pretty fun to get that. I feel bad for Spence. I think they're, a really good player who absolutely belongs in this division. And, I don't think a retirement match should be the next step, but, if that's what happens, it's what happens. But I'm just, like I said, I'm relieved to have staved off another bullet there, because my record couldn't have really taken another loss.
And having been in situations where I've lost several in a row, I know how good it feels to snap that skid. So you got to be feeling real good right now.
The other thing I'm relieved about is the Little Women question. I'm going to watch it. I can't wait to watch it back, because when a Little Women question gets asked now, just sheer panic goes through me. And I think for the first few seconds, I panicked like, oh my gosh, it's another somebody gave somebody something question. I was like, this is exactly what cost me in the match before. But once I processed in my head that it was Mr. Lawrence and not Laurie, I was like, okay, I know what the answer is now.
Really? Yeah, I have similar panic, mostly because I've never seen it. So, yeah. So.
But when you do come back, Scott, is there anyone you are hoping to play next?
I would love to, even though he is in my own faction. We've been going to war lately with some of our movie takes. We happen to have very opposite movie takes. And so while I appreciate him as a human being and as a faction mate, I would love to play Kaiser, because he has some takes. And
yeah, he does.
Like put him in his place a little bit. So, yeah, that would be fun.
I speak from experience when I say, absolutely, yeah.
Kaiser, a great guy. Questionable.
Also, thanks to Ethan for stepping in and managing tonight. Always great having him here.
Happy to do it. And yeah, really quick, I just want to say Adelaide played a great game. It just, Scott had a really good game, and I think he broke that losing streak he was talking about, and I think he's going to do really well. And I do think it would be fun to see him play Kaiser.
100%. But yeah, thank you so much, Scott. Bill, I honestly think this was a great match. Both players got their strengths. They were battling out. Scott was able to pull it out at the end, but yeah. How are you feeling about today's match?
I mean, it was close all throughout. Like at no point did it really get like out of control. I mean, Scott did get a perfect round, but Spence was only like 2 or 3 behind. It was who was a little better at the other strength, and sometimes I know how rough those round 3 questions can be. I may be the king of guessing, but I know how difficult they can be sometimes. So,
100%. You always do come at the mercy of round 3. But for everyone here at Multiplex Movie Warzone, I'm Payson. From Payson, from me, from Bill, from Spence, from Scott, from Koho, from Ethan. This has been Multiplex Movie Warzone. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. We'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It's been taken.
Bye-bye.